It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room. The great fanfare here at Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Bridgewater now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. That's caught right side by Rodgers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Bridgewater. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Afadi Adenabo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Catch is made by Harry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Bring it up, bring it up.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A give to Kamara running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Vikings are going to get... the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Play fake. Bridgewater. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Bridgewater now from the 50. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Open man, that's Renfro. Touchdown! Hunter Renfro, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Touchdown, Vikings! Hunter Renfrow with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 31, Tannehill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tannehill. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we hit half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now. He gets this one to Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going deep this time for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Bridgewater on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Drake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. Back now in Indianapolis. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ifeadi Odenigbo there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On first down, it's Tannehill. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in. And now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A give. This is Kamara. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Kamara try the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Tannehill going to throw it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown Colts. Michael Gallup. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Tannehill looking to throw. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.